Welcome to Bloodbath TV. Today we watched a movie that has the most topless zombies we've ever seen. Zombie Women of Satan.
It's a big show. Girls with breasts and everything.
This is just one of those random movies that we threw on to try and find a hidden gem. We'll let you know later on whether that's true or not, but we will be talking full spoilers. This is an older, basically unheard of movie, so we'll just walk through it. I'll give you a quick synopsis, and then we'll break it all down. We've got a freak show burlesque troupe, and they're going to be on a TV show.
An internet show.
Sorry, an internet show, yes, it's a big deal.
Internet?
It's really popular.
Yeah, dozens watch it, eh?
This internet show happens to take place in like one of the weirdest, sketchiest places ever, which is like half brothel cult and half zombie experiment laboratory. Dad is downstairs with mother. She's like a weird zombie chained up. Dad is working on a zombie girl and he's just trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do, reanimate bodies.
He wants that Nobel Prize.
They all do. They all do. His daughter brings down a bowl of punch. Some of the blood from the zombie drops into the punch, and then all the girls that are in the cult turn into rabid zombies, and the freak show troupe need to kill them. But we have a little side plot where Sky, like the main girl, her sister has been missing for years, and she's here. And so now they need to try and get her back also. So the characters, we have Pervo the clown. He's just like a weird nympho clown. We've got Zeus, our little man.
Our strong man.
Yeah, he both things.
Johnny, who leads the pack.
You look like Woody out of Toy Story, but gay.
Damage, our mute Thor.
Damage had little accent with his chainsaw and lost his tongue.
And Harmony, who's just like the innocent girl. I guess she's like the only burlesque part of their whole thing. Shouldn't a burlesque show have more than that? I either want to go to a freak show or I want to go to a burlesque show. I don't know that I want to go to both things.
I actually would prefer what they're doing because you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting crazy stunts plus sexy dances.
Okay, the crazy stunts, I think that's not true.
And tonight I will be throwing knives.
That guy cuts an apple with a chainsaw.
Yeah, and he lost his tongue.
That's what you get for cutting apples with a chainsaw. And then Sky, she's the one with the sister and she's part of a rock band. And then we have Tycho, who is the brother in the zombie squad over here, who's running the cult. His sister Red, who just keeps saying daddy all the time.
Daddy's doing experiments and they've all gone mad.
During the interview that they're having with Tycho, they have no idea what's going on at this ranch. I'm gonna call it a ranch because it's out in the wilderness.
Okay.
It seems to be a little more fitting. Ranch lab.
Ranch lab.
And then Tycho's gotta leave because there's a zombie outbreak. His sister Red says, we gotta get out of here, so nobody knows what's going on. And then we get our first zombie attack after a great moment where Zeus shows his strongman abilities by busting through that door. So we get our first taste of zombie action with our heroes as it's basically them taking down a zombie lady with a frying pan and a bat.
And almost all these girls are just like topless, or they're just in white like lingerie, whether they have a bra on or not.
She don't look very happy.
Fucking great tits though.
The comedy is good. Like in general, some of the back and forth, especially between Pervo and the cowboy guy.
Keep the noise down.
The light's fallen over.
On its own.
They must be haunted.
The light's haunted.
No, my room's haunted.
Haunted by a dickhead.
The banter between the two of them is non-stop in this film.
I'm not going bald. I've got a high forehead.
They seem to like always one-up themselves, and at times they truly bonded and they played off of one another very well, especially when they're explaining the story of why Pervo is so serious about his nose. Like Johnny tells this like in-depth story about how Pervo's dad was a clown who died in a fire saving lives and was only left with this like scorched black nose.
The child was saved. Pervo's dad wasn't.
Shit, is that true?
No, he's just a dickhead.
Yeah, it's true. I'm a dickhead.
They play off of each other, but they also make fun of each other, and it's great.
This is one of those movies where I think if you don't like those characters, you're gonna hate this movie. It kind of reminds me of Monster Man to some degree, not like the concept or anything, but like that's a movie where it hinges on you liking the two main guys. If you don't like them, you're gonna not like the movie. But in this one, we happen to like the characters, so it was enjoyable.
They did a good job in such little amount of time to make me care about the characters. I didn't want to see them die by zombies. And that's what you need in a good zombie film. But like all zombie films, we have our characters getting split up, someone dying. And sadly, early on, Damage was the first to go. He got bit by a zombie. He was the muscle. He was the beef boy.
That wasn't Damage. Oh yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, we have killed him.
We did have some good gore. We had some blood. Most of the movie is just like these guys just getting golf clubs and bashing people in the face. All the while, Tycho and the sisters are just kind of like walking around. It's really weird. Like there's just like a bunch of wasted time where they're just like dicking around. The guy even like bangs the zombie because the dad asked.
Let's do it. Excellent.
I don't know why that girl was chained in the basement.
Oh, the mother?
Yeah.
She was horny.
You don't just chain up horny people.
She wanted to bang everybody.
You're allowed to want to bang people. I've been chained to this chair for years.
She just wants to bang everybody. And some people don't even get chained. That's where our doctor was pretty dumb in the beginning. Just gonna go make a zombie and not strap him down on my bed. That's okay. Just
Not a bed.
His experimental bed?
That's not a bed.
What is it then?
It's a fucking table. What does your bed look like? It look like a fucking work desk?
I go to the doctor's, I sit down, I sit on the doctor's bed.
But it's a workshop table.
I just assume when you're on those things, they're beds, not tables.
If you don't mind, just lying on the table for me.
Like this could be considered a bed if it was lower and had a blanket on it. But at the height it's at, that's not a bed.
Yeah, I guess, but like...
Don't question it. You're like, well, I guess. No, it's not a fucking bed. It's never been a bed, John.
Despite the repetitive nature of this film, because it's literally people walk off, naked zombie girls come and attack them, they kill the naked zombie girls. Then they go to the next location, a different group runs into some naked zombie girls, they kill them and go to the next location. So like, not much happens in this story other than the side banter, but you don't get bored because when the zombie girls do come, there's variety. We had the handicap acid squirting zombie.
That's like the only variety. Literally everybody else looks identical. Red hair, white underwear, running around covered in blood. If anything, this has the least variety of zombies in any movie.
What about Velociraptor zombie?
Yeah, she was just walking like a fucking weirdo. That was like the only scene that I didn't really like. Zeus was taking a shit and it just went on for too long. There's like a few things that don't work, but for the most part, I would say I liked 85% of the jokes.
So we're gonna just go right to the finale because like we said, it's literally one group faces a horde of zombies in one section, another group faces zombies in another section. Sadly, Zeus dies.
You never know, mate. You might have an
Immunity.
The whole scene in the barn was shocking.
Pervo has a chainsaw and he's about to kill a zombie, and when he brings it back, he cuts the main character's head off. And he's just like, well, I guess I killed him. What?
Did I do that?
Can I do that?
I actually jumped up off the couch and I was like, did this really just happen?
I don't know why it happened. I don't know why nobody cared that it happened. I thought they were building this like love arc between the two guys, and they just stopped that dead in its tracks. And then we go to the finale.
Yeah, so right now we've lost Damage off the bat. He was bit and they had to kill him. Zeus got bit in the arm, which was really, really sad. They let him run wild for a bit, so that was nice.
Get some milk!
He killed Blue.
He killed Blue, so took out one of the bad guys. Johnny got decapitated by Pervo. So we get the final showdown with our three in the basement. So Tycho just finished banging the zombie and showing it to Mom. Rachel's down in the basement and she lets Mom loose. And Mom is just like looking to bang Dad. And that's when like our heroes come in and you get this Mexican standoff.
Seems we have a Mexican standoff.
And then a couple of people shoot each other and nothing really gets resolved.
His dad shoots Tycho, so you didn't see that coming. Pervo does his sweet knife throwing skills into the eye of the doctor, took his eye out. That's how they defeated the doctor.
This guy gets shot in the shoulder and then they walk out. I know this is a zombie movie that we're watching, but I feel like that was the least important aspect, was like the whole lab. It was just boring, I guess. Every time we went down there, because we didn't get why the mother was tied up, what the goal of the dad was, other than to just like be a scientist, and why the girls were involved in this. What was the cult all about? Why was there a cult in the first place? I don't know. This isn't a bad movie though. Like, I still enjoyed myself, but there are definitely moments where I'm like, this is getting kind of boring or stale. They really knew how to set the pacing up though.
That's the thing.
It's like, oh, we're fucking bored. Oh, we better send a couple nude women running by.
They understood the attention span.
And there's a sequel. And I gotta say, the sequel looks way better from a cinematic standpoint.
This
is what you get when you mess with Turbo and the Tinkler.
At the end of the day, this wasn't the best movie. It's not even so bad it's good because it's self-aware. It is intentionally funny and it succeeds. It has pretty good moments. There are some slow parts, but it's whatever. I would recommend it because why not? If you're looking for some cheap movie to throw on the mid-2000s, the bread and butter of horror, yeah, check it out. So I'm gonna give this 2.5 batting lessons out of 5.
This film really nailed the comedy. It's the humor that really sold it for me. I liked our characters, and I think the chemistry the actors had together was very well done. For a zombie film, this is probably one that I would recommend checking out. So with that being said, I'd give this film 3 butt tassels out of 5.
As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below if you know of any other movies with topless zombies that we need to check out. And if it's your first time here, we like to just dig through the crates of weird DVDs and old movies and try and find hidden gems. They're not always hidden gems, but hopefully you had some fun. Make sure you subscribe to the Don't subscribe to the TV, subscribe to the internet, you dummy.
Internet?
It's really popular.
Yeah, dozens watch it, eh?